India's premium IAS coaching institute since 22 years proudly announces face-to-face classes for the first time in Shillong. Now study from best IAS mentors from Delhi in Shillong. Admissions open for IAS 2024 attempt. Register for the orientation on 4th August by visiting MIIT campus Brookdale, Dhankiti. Batch begins on the 7th of August 2023. Book your seats now or call 825-786-5257.
Kaseng ki Babu College hapo kalama jong Meghalaya College Teachers Association gelakno ba Vice Chancellor ka School ba Northeastern Hills University u Professor P Shukla ulayalam bakla namar ba ka Academic Council kam pachim yakatrai ban Pyntrei kam yak new education policy arhajar arho Habagran Chikila Pathai Khubor Mcta sngi u Babu AP Strani ulaong ba ka MCTA kan persya bet yak jeng Pyntrei kam yak NEP Bancu Pyntrei kam Khlem ya kat kum ki kendon. Ke MCTA kala penbena ya ka jing bametrei lang badu visi halo ka jing mi hukum ba baro ki college kin Pyntrei kam ya ke NEP arhajar arpau nero ka shitrek unailar arhajar arpulai.
Now, I would like to brief here regarding the press release that we have already circulated to the media. And it has already come in the public domain and perhaps people must have seen it. But for the sake of your viewers, once again, I would like to bring the information to the general public that on the 29th of July 2023, we had an emergent meeting. Basically, with regard to the adamant attitude of the Vice Chancellor of not replying to our representation that we have submitted to him on the 21st of July 2023, asking him to withdraw the notification, the July 12 notification to implement the NEP in the state. So on the basis of that, we took an extreme step that we will go for this kind of an agitation, which we call it as the non-cooperation movement against the university in the implementation of the NEP 2020. So basically under this non-cooperation movement, we will be having only one kind of program, and that is all the teachers have been requested to boycott all the first semester classes. The first semester classes, which is supposed to be run under the FYUP, the 4-year undergraduate program, which is envisaged by the NEP. So that is number one. Number two, we are also asking our members not to cooperate with NEHU with regard to any assignment related to the implementation of the NEP. Because besides the classes, there may be some other assignments like committees, setting papers, question papers, and so on and so forth. So all those activities also which is related to the NEP will not be, the teachers will not be participating. So that is basically the non-cooperation movement that we are having. So, but I would like to tell you that we, under the umbrella of the MCTA, we have got 22 colleges in all, 18 in the Khasi Jaintia Hills and 4 in Nagaro Hills. However, we are also, requesting the other teachers from the different colleges which are not part of the association also to cooperate with us in this matter of boycotting the implementation of the NEP. And I would like to inform the general public, why do we take this extreme step? We take this extreme step because on the 21st of July 2023, we have sent a representation to the Vice Chancellor. Copy of the same has been shared with the Education Minister, the Chief Secretary, and the Education Department of the government. In that representation, which we have also gone for the press conference, we were demanding the Vice Chancellor to withdraw the notification on July 12, which was circulated to all the colleges to implement the NEP. Why did we ask the withdrawal of that notification? Because in that notification, it is written very clearly that in pursuance of the decision taken in the 110 Academic Council meeting, the university is going to implement the NEP. The point that we are raising against the VC is this: where was that decision taken? it was mentioned in 110 academic council meeting. Whereas we who have sent the representatives to the meeting, who are the members of the academic council meeting, representing all the teachers from the state, college teachers in the state, they were there in that meeting, they deliberated in that meeting, there was no such decision taken. And the minutes also have been circulated to us, and we read the minute from the beginning till the end, there was no such decision. So therefore, such kind of a notification coming from the Vice Chancellor is it's misleading, and it's like a lie to the entire state. So therefore, we were asking him to withdraw the notification, but more than a week we have been waiting. There was no response from his side, and so therefore we took this extreme step. Future of action cannot be spelled in here because that is a question which is related to the policy matter of the association. For the future course of actions, I will have to again take this matter to the executive committee of the association, and accordingly we will discuss and we will accordingly take the steps forward. Well, we understand there will be an impact upon the student community. We do express that even in our press release also, but at the same time we have to understand the fact that when the new policy is not being implemented through the right procedure, so we cannot remain silent spectators. We were part of that academic council meeting, and it has not been decided. And we could understand that yes, in general, this NEP may have its own implications, some positives, some negatives. But whatever it is, before the policy is rolled out in the institutions, it must be deliberated. All those issues and concerns of the colleges must be discussed through, so that we can always, we can address all those kind of challenges that we may have also. That's what we want.
So, will you be meeting the VC again regarding this issue?
Since we have already given the representation to him, and then we have also made it public in the media and all that, so I think it is his duty now to call us if he feel the need.
So you will be just waiting now?
Yes, we are in the wait. No, I have to make it very clear that the association is not against NEP, but we are against the process and the procedure of how this policy is being put into place. That's what we are not happy. And once the procedure is not being followed, then we feel that all the issues that may be involved in the implementation of the policy, especially the concerns of the various institutions, will not be taken into consideration. So therefore, since we are part of that academic council, we know what was going on in the meeting, and we also could foresee the kind of implications that NEP will have. Until and unless it is implemented through a due procedure, will not be able to accept this. If you read the NEP, the section 27 of the NEP, it has mentioned very clearly how to implement the policy. And I have seen the statement made by the education minister. He said that as the government, he has got a very limited authority. I mean, this kind of statement is very irresponsible, because if you look at the policy, you will find that the state government is one of the key stakeholders in the implementation of this policy. So the state government cannot shy away. So we need the synergy. We need all the stakeholders to come together and then implement and take the policy forward. And state government is one of the key stakeholders in the implementation of the NEP. It cannot, make those kind of irresponsible statements.
Last November, we had set up the NEP committee of the college, and since then they have been working hard on the various needs and requirements of NEP. And as a college, as an institution, we are ready to start NEP course right from this session. But I have been telling my colleagues in the Principals Council that we want to do or not to do NEP together. We want uniformity. I don't like to see that some colleges are taking up NEP and some others don't. So if we have uniform implementation, that would be better for the state. Regarding this MCTA and NEHU conflict, I think they should be able to resolved immediately within a few days. Hence, I have suspended classes for a few days only in the hope that we will come to some kind of solution so that we can start the classes from next Monday. Either we go for the old course or new course, so we leave up to NEHU and MCTA to make a resolution. I think colleges or states in India that are not taking up NEP will be far behind. So at the national level, NEP is essential now. Now in the new education policy, we have additional courses and we have major and minor subjects, and the students will have to choose certain subjects of their choice. Even science students can opt a minor subject in art subject, or vice versa. From arts stream, students can opt certain science subjects, like introduction into biology or something like that that can understand. Actually, NEP provides exit points. Even after completing the first year, they can exit, and they are also allowed to come back to the second year. Every year there is exit point. So those who exit after completing 3 years, they will get a full degree certificate. But bright students would like to go for research, they will continue in 4th year, and straight away if they do well in the 4th year, they can even directly go for PhD.
We have, as an institution, we have prepared, and this preparation in fact had been done since just before the notification was sent to us, because at that point of time we were not sure whether NEP will be implemented or it will not be implemented. But for the benefit of the institution, we decided that we should always prepare ourselves, so that if an order or a direction comes for the implementation, we should be ready for it. So we started the preparation, and today for this first semester classes, we have all the teachers in place to take the classes, and right from the 7:50 a.m. in the morning, teachers have been engaging themselves in the different classes. So in fact we were prepared, As soon as the notification comes, also we had the counseling with the students, and our teachers were actively involved in the preparation of the routine, in the preparation of the allotment of room, and in giving counseling to the students. In fact, I appreciate all of them. They have taken a very, very active part in guiding the students. What are the combinations that they should take and things like that. Well, here in our institution, we were able to have the classes, and those classes were taken by teachers who were not members of the MCTA. And we also have the teachers who have been appointed by the management. They have taken the classes. We as MCPC, we had already taken the initiative. We had written to the Chief Minister, we met him also. And that delegation was in fact with the MCTA. We went, we met the CM, we met the Education Minister, apprising of the different difficulties that institutions, especially the standalone institution, will be facing if they are not ready with if NEP 2020 is implemented. So, and when we met the Chief Minister and the Education Minister, after that meeting, that there was a meeting of the principals with the education minister, with the officials of the Northeastern Hill University as well as the BC. So that meeting was arranged by the education minister in Yojana Bhavan, and I believe you all have also met some of the principals there in that meeting. So that meeting was inconclusive. We have again raised the issue that there are colleges that are not ready for implementation. So we tried our best, but then later on, even after that meeting also, we again give letters to the VC, to the education minister, stating the facts, the issues, why we are not able to implement. And we were hopeful that the solution will be given. But then in the end, they had not given us any intimation. To the MCPC I'm talking. So therefore, we were thinking that maybe an EP will not be implemented this year. But side by side, we have to be prepared. Then towards the middle of July, on the 12th, we got the letter from the CDC. So with that letter of implementation that we should implement an EP this year, the guidelines, the syllabus, everything was sent to us via email. So when we received those letters were addressed not to MCPC but to the individual colleges, individual principal of different colleges. So again, when we received those letters, MCPC had called for another meeting. We had a meeting on the 18th of July. Immediately, 12th was the letter, 18th we had the meeting. And in that meeting again, we had a threadbare discussion on the issue. And those standalone colleges, they openly said that after going through the guidelines, after going through everything, they say that they found out that it is not so difficult to implement this year. So they said, since if we do not implement, we will have to justify. So they were ready to take up the challenges. And majority of the principals were saying that the letter is addressed not to MCPC. So why should MCPC respond to such a letter? I mean, that has already been, you no longer have the channel to take up the matter, because we cannot justify for each and every individual colleges. So we leave after a threadbare discussion. Majority decided that let this matter be taken up by individual colleges, because MCPC will not be in a position to see what are the problems that college A is facing, college B is facing, college C is facing. So based on all these, we arrive at a conclusion that individual colleges will respond to the university. If they are not able to implement, they should be able to justify why they are not able to implement. Majority say that they are able to implement, except for very few, which I don't want to mention. Okay. Except for very few colleges, majority are saying we are ready, and especially the standalone colleges, they say that we are ready to take up the challenges. Standalone means single stream. So colleges with only art stream are ready to take up, and college with single science stream is ready to take up. All along, under the old system, students are having only 8 papers. Any student who graduates for any honors course, they have only 8 papers. But with NEP, the number of papers will be more. So for a 3-year, it will be 15, but for a 4-year, it will be 20. So definitely a lot of, a vast difference between the old and the new. Now with the new, our students will benefit in the sense that they will now be at par with the rest of the colleges in the country. Because all along, students who graduate from colleges in Meghalaya under the Northeastern Hill University, they are far away behind than those students who graduate from other universities in the country. They are far away, far ahead of us. And we in all along, this CBSE has not been done. Choice-based credit system has not been done in the old system. But now with NEP, the choice-based credit system will be in place.
Pakani ga jing yaki kadon hi ka jing duko namar ba kidong hi kai demo habas nang kai ga thamai te kumpi principles kwa hi ba kadon ga jing renti tila so thu i ba la so thot hi ba so ba kadon hi ga jing duko hin rei kum ka college kum ka principal te habangi per crack ga NEP habang per crack kum lu bang islang lo ikan helu amdir ba le bitang nangi kumpi principles ng management ya kan ni ka NEP ka jipen kreban sang ya kan ni ka long ka jingia tri lang lu jong paro kinoi kai abang ong paro kinoi kai ta ka impulsif kita ki bedana ka MCTA baro ya tri lang ka nilai pen kre ya ka nilai pen kre ya kitu ki courses of subjects ba kulo ngini le counseling pat kum ta ten lai tri lang kisang ka wan kani ka Khubor baka MCTA ka kaya non-cooperation yaki first semester classes. Dia nila kendin, yang cuma ngalas kendin, kan ngalas sawdong kajik tuat dulu. Jadi namar ba nila ada Pyntrei, banyak ada counseling yang kena, ba nila decide banyak sekamat ya kan ika structure juga bagi ai ya kan nika FYUP NEP 2020 tinggal ya Pyntrei. Buat Mcta ada senang yang di classes jangka first semester dia ngadon ki dong hikai kan pak ya rap hakin dong hikai ki bade nak college course non MCTA members root di nyarap ya kini ki classes pat ka Shillong college kanung dan jing AI ban senang ki first semester classes tambah ada commencing bahwa community bayakan dia ka issue pakai MCTA ka persya ya ka jingbam khot jong office ya ka jingbam ya renti nak academic council akarpat nga community ila no ban resolve e ban ya wan no cha ka jing so thu jingmun pakini ki AKA baro kinum don show bangin ya trilang kumangi trilang haparo ki pinta jong ka kuli ko fi haka college para ka state baro koi kari arhui tarik July. Okay. Ketua meeting bangilai ba siapa university. Bangiyo ay kasi kung ki principals bangilai attend. Dah katu ke meeting nilayo ay kena minutes na po na huru kumba inyo preparedly college ki attend online and offline. Pakasur ka ba mi hatu sina paro kini ki colleges ki omangin implement ya ka FYUP structure and research under NEP 2020. Kali kata bi kabangila ya nila ya one bit ako ikasur mangin yan bit ya kanila NEP 2020 kanika guidelines ke bangiyo na nehuti kanehu yaki multidisciplinary courses kladon hakanika basket juga MDC kidan spurli ki courses bakini ki courses ki naka social science naka humanities naka science naka commerce kumta terter ti kini ki stand alone institution ru hakot ko meeting ya long ya ngira shai bahan ba ki college kin op ya kan no ka course ka ba ki don ka department ka ban service yaki kata ka jing thok ka don ka shai bahan na university ti like nang tala da ki colleges jong ka arts ki ko ban shimya ka multidisciplinary jong ka life science ka bakim don ka department den hakata te ki haban work out kumno ki la ban le te ka college ka haban pe ikilat ki ti kumno ban service ki niki courses ka bakan ne hu ka ay anda multidisciplinary courses ababi kren ya ka kumno college kan meet ya ki investments ani ke jingdon kam ya ka finance ya ka NEP ka jingdon kam ya ka investment ngati ngo ongkol continuous for higher for education kadika social sector but ngimde ki profit ki profit making institutions nata kadau kan ni ka fan kan bangin hapannya bersang bat ni ya ka pisat ya ka debi ka jingkit khali jo ka college ka baningkong bat kum ki college ru ni community ba ka government ru ka yarap ini haki jingdon kam ya ka funding for infrastructure habang idan kam ya ki pos longi community ya kata baga government ru kan yarap lak ini bangin yo kini bagi infrastructure banyak yang pos yang dong ikai bahkan kani ka first semester classes jungi abang iya ke FYUP shadi ru milawan ya ketua hybrid mode ti ngaru ngam da suya happy kadang ile ting haban de lang hi ditambah ka university pat ka ala ai ka long flexible ka ai ka tu ka flexibility baki tu ki institutions ki bamla kin petip syakate kata ketika kam jong university bande te bangin syu ai ka personal opinion kum ka principal ba khamtam ko no hikai te na faila dangi ya ika NEP te ka bhabang ya lang baro haka jo ko por ngin su thu ki ai ki GA ngi kin duo ki ai ki nu goal sa ka don kani haka liang jong ka academics ni la ban su thu te haka liang jong ka infrastructure ka ki post jong ki no hikai ngi su thu ngi ya kum no te long ngi le ke action plan gen ke action plan ada kami ada action plan tinggi la ban solve hang ta te ka bhai bang yai lang parok khoi bangin song to how to move about in the second year in the third in the fourth semester tadang yai lang ti kan don kan ka jing ya pen old system but new system te kan dia kan kata na thara ye ki khna ru kan kata ti ki colleges ru kan kata te ki university ru hakan ko dur kan penya ikini kata ka shonga university kadi katahi bandong bande hybrid mode te masuk ngapur khat ka bhai bangis tangot paro kum ka principal kum konong hikai ngai du ki MCT members ki no hikai ka main objective ko jong ngi kum ki no hikai ka long bangin sa ya ka welfare jong students ti nga arch wakar plan ya kan ya huru bahkan kenduk ki MCT resolve no syai bahkan dia kanum susah kumnia nomor kawan ra ya shibon ki jing bam sungtu jingun kapin rumah jingun yaki kena khamtam kena ki bakuli yaki kemeki kapa balik baro hi habok ke lang salang kimi shibon ki haba kamdan ka jing sungtu jingun ka kerpat ya ka nehu iki MCT kin banya wan no ish ka jinga sung ko jimun vice chancellor ko bola pet iya ki khot no kin ta ka kami council ka bakar ki orang scam kin resolve ba ta mangiru nya soplang da ka jing sure ka jinga trilang jong baro nama kani ke NEP ka implementation jong kani ka FYUP structure NEP 2020 ni habdan ka jinga trilang na baro ki stakeholders pada haka higher education. Badangi me trailang te mila feel upa na basdang ginum la banyak sapra. Tingi hap banyak trailang halo kani kanong ni hap banyak trailang. Ta scam ba kan diru kan sa. Kan sawan ra ka lada kan saw dan ni ang scam ka jinga sutu jumut kan sawan.